Wonderful, beautiful people. What's going on, you guys? Hopefully, this live finds you in good favor and that you are doing well on your journey. And of course, if you aren't, my intention is to grab a word from the divine to help inspire you to continue to move forward on your journey. Allow you all a moment to enter into the room. Do one little thing because I see a smudge and I'm a stickler for marks. Sorry, you guys. Okay, hopefully that's better. I know it's crazy. But anywho, what's going on, you guys? Hey, Shelly. Janice. Hi, Janice. Santia. Hi, Santia. Miss Lana's daughter. Hi. What's going on, y'all? Sincerely, Sean. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I know shuffling sometimes can be very loud. Earlier in the evening. Hopefully you all's day has been well. Is it Deja? Is that how you say it, Deja? Cassandra. Hello, Cassandra. Have we met, Cassandra? Okay. Thank you for the confirmation, Deja. So, gotcha. Welcome into the room. I know this hat kind of covers my face a little bit. I'll take it up just a little bit. Bethany. Hi, Bethany. I appreciate that, Cassandra. Thank you so much. Ah, it's been a very quiet day, y'all. Been a very quiet day. Five of Cups. Interesting. Y'all, it's a lot going on in this building today. I have no idea what it is. Hopefully, you all can't hear too much of what's going on in the background. I know the noise cancellation helps out. So, yeah, things have been a little weird in YouTube land. Like, the video that was even posted today was supposed to be posted yesterday. And anytime I would go to like upload videos as of like the last day and half of today, it would take well over 5 hours when something should only take about 30 minutes, if even that long. But I'm just hoping that everything begins to clear up because technology in itself has been on the fence on a fritz. We have antisocial at the bottom of what's the vibe. You know what? Let me lower this. I'm going through the changes of life right now. It just feels so high. That'll be better. Okay, that feels more feasible. Okay. So what's going on, you guys? I see you all in here. To my silent viewers in the background, my intercessors, thank you all so much for watching in the background, as you all tend to do. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your flow as well. If you haven't and you're in the room, go ahead and do me a favor and click that like button. You have plenty of you all in the room. And honestly, that's how I share energy with you guys. Normally, I don't say anything. But anywho, hey, Oliver, what's going on, Keisha? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. All right, I'll shuffle these cards a million times. I'm going to put them down for a second. All right, I'm just going to let you all come into the room still. Francis, hello, Francis. Hopefully, all is well with you all. Oh, good. Okay, thank you. Because, I would do my best to get y'all names right. Sacred Light, hi. I don't think I said hey to you. Hey, what's up, y'all? Okay, so while the people still are entering into the room, so hidden away. And what I mean by hidden away is sometimes and this is just my personal perspective, I feel like sometimes we are protected. And sometimes that protection can come with a heavy hand. It could seem like it's so bad that we're not benefiting from it, that we are in essence just left out there. We can feel at times when we are hidden away, or taken away from many different groups of people, or people that we've called friends, or people that we've connected to, and that being family as well. Because a lot of people feel like, you know if it's family, then we have to abide by certain rules, and we can't do this, and it makes feeling disrespected okay, and all of those things. But sometimes being hidden away is a sense of divine intervention, divine protection. Because if you continue to remain in these spaces, you will not grow. I feel like you will remain stagnant, and there's not much that you can get out of that. I feel like also when you are taken away, or when you're hidden away, there's a room for you to see who you are, as an individual, and see how you can benefit out here in this world. Where's the growth? What do you want? Because I know with a lot of people, sometimes when we love people, we will treat them better than we treat ourselves. And then when you're looking at the aftermath, when you are alone and you do have a moment to yourself, you're seeing that you've lifted up other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. That you've lifted up other people, but you haven't, in a sense, lifted up yourself. And that makes a monumental difference, because it's like, it's great, that you can be good, that you can be wonderful to other people, but how great and good will you be to yourself? And I feel like a lot of that plays, a major part into spiritual growth, what you want to manifest, it's interesting, they go stagnant on the split. So that's crazy. So I do feel like sometimes when you are connected to or still connected to certain individuals, there won't be room for growth. And I feel like even when you do get separated, or when things do change, and when things different do begin to flow, oh, good Lord, I'm getting tongue tied. When you do change and when things do begin to flow, I feel like you need to be cautious. And I say be cautious because, sometimes when we do change, or when we're moved away, or we're shifted in different directions, we have a tendency to visit the past. And there's just this hope that the steps that we're taking are definitely in the right direction. That we're being enlightened in the manners into which we need to be enlightened, that we're using the resources that we have to good use, that we are paying attention to everything that is concerning us. What's up? I'm gonna say the official because I don't want to butcher your name, but I have seen you around. That your name is very familiar, and I think I would just have to hear it one good old time. But anywho, what's up, the official? Welcome into the room. But I feel like this is, once again, this is a moment to like really recognize and really say, what can I do? How can I help and aid myself? We have glow up at the bottom of the deck. And I do feel like for a lot of you all, that is significant. I feel like that is, partially, you know the point of most of the separations that we do deal with. You have been noticing, and I'm pretty sure that if you have been listening to a few of my readings, as well as a few other tarot readers, you'll notice that a lot of the energy is surrounded by apologies and returning energy. And I feel like this is a test. I feel like we're in test time. We're in quiz time. And quiz time is happening to say, are you solid? Are you remaining consistent and persistent on what you said you wanted, on the changes that you said you made? You said when you were done with someone, are you really done with them? You said when you're done with this, are you really done with that thing? Because sometimes it's not people, sometimes it is things, out here in the world that do hold us back as well. But anywho, without further ado, let's get into what this energy feels like. I know it's a little earlier than I usually go on, so I know I'll probably see about half the people, which is totally fine. I like intimate readings. But let's see what the vibe is concerning you. We have boundaries that did flip out. I'm not going to take it right now, but boundaries flipping out. So disrespectful, enough is enough, as well as defend yourself. So I do feel like in this particular moment, once again, you have established boundaries. I feel like there is a definitive separation between you and a lot of the people that you used to deal with, especially if a lot of you resonate with being a lone ranger, if you resonate with doing a lot of things by yourself at this present moment. This is not the hand that you wish you were dealt, but this is the hand that you were dealt. And I also feel like if this was the hand that you were dealt, then you alone are enough to get the task done as you need it done. I feel like the support, if needed, it will come and it will go. I feel like for a lot of you, support isn't a consistent thing. I feel like it happens when it's supposed to happen, when it needs to happen, and when that time is over, it is done. I feel like a lot of you are on the road to maintaining your wish fulfillment, getting your dream, your desire, but you will be doing that alone. And I feel like a lot of you will be doing that alone because certain energies will abuse what you do bring into fruition. They will manipulate it. It's something about you getting your hands on it and you getting a good hold of it before you even introduce it to anybody else. So a lot of you, right now could be in high priestess mode, which is just a mode of silence and just taking quick and silent action. I feel like you are getting downloads. Your intuition is also very significant in this moment. So I feel like you're being equipped. So there's something about equipping you for the life that you are about to live or the one that lies ahead. But anywho, let's see what the cards, what's the vibe has for us in this particular moment. And then we'll go from there. Divine, what is the overall vibe at this moment? Ah, so we have established, and that came out pretty fast. So I feel like in this particular moment, you are being established. So settled, secure, wealthy. I feel like there's this energy of you needing to be stable in this moment and this time. I feel like your stability, your pentacles, your energy, your money, your however you make your money, your stability. I feel like right now this is major for you. And it's major for you because I feel like a lot of you all will be the example. And you will be the example because a lot of people counted you out. I feel like for a while, your foundation may have been shaky or it may have been a little rocky. You could have been in that mode where you were trying to seek better after yourself. But I feel like a lot of you all are about to walk into this particular space more established, more grounded, more rooted. And for you, doing a lot of the things that you want to do isn't going to be a problem. And I feel like this establishment or being established is going to get you a lot of attention. There's no way in the world that you could come into being established because generally when somebody is established they're very secure, and I feel like that's what it is. And if not now, it could be within the next few years. I'm even seeing three, so it could be in the next 3 years, it could be in the next 3 weeks, it could be in the next 3 days, next 3 months. If I haven't said that, it's something about the number three. Okay, Divine, what else is here? Okay, so two. So we have legal and we have puzzle. They came out separately, but I feel like this is a call together. So I feel like at this particular moment, there is a separation with somebody. And I'm feeling like somebody is, I'm hearing the word blindsided. So someone could be blindsided by what you're doing and blindsided being very surprised, shocked even. I feel like some form of a separation or disconnection is a shock to someone. I also feel like someone thought that you would never do without them or you would never do better than them. Although this is no form of competition, I feel like the only person or people who have that mindset are the ones outside of yourself, because right now your focus is on your stability, which is why I feel like established came out first. I feel like you have established yourself, you're getting ready to establish yourself, you're going to come into something that's going to help you become established. But this is going to happen possibly after the separation or after you have separated yourself from other individuals. Some people in your energy are wondering why you have separated yourself from them, why you are so hidden away, because there's a lot of questions surrounding you is what I'm feeling, especially with puzzled. There's a lot of confusion, people are perplexed, there's conflicts surrounding this as well. But I feel like in this particular moment, a lot of you all are taking yourselves a whole lot more seriously than even what you did last year. Now granted, we're only in the month of February, but I do feel like a lot of you all are taking yourselves a whole lot more seriously than you did last year. What else is the vibe, Divine? So we have envy. And even that makes a lot of sense. And as you all can see, I'm not worried about these cards. So resentful, competitive, discontent. I feel like there are a lot of people connected to you who could have some sense of envy, and or they will have some sense of envy. Some people will have a pick me mentality because a lot of them will begin to feel as if, why not me, what have you done that was so great for you to deserve what you're getting? That's just the energy. It's very spiteful. I'm also seeing wolf in sheep's clothing for some reason. So this could be a lot of people that you are connected to very closely, some people that you are still connected to, some people that you would even call friend. This envy is definitely feeling more so like a friendship kind of situation. This could even be family. Not really feeling it in the romantic sense, even though it could happen in those areas as well. But if it's happening in the area of romance or romantic partner, there's a whole lot of other things that need to be figured out. Because if you're envious of your partner and what's going on with them versus how it can help you all grow together, whole nother conversation. Divine, what is the last vibe here? Yeah, but for some of you all, this is definitely a legal separation. This could be a divorce. This could be you also separating from an organization as well with legal and puzzle. Because you have established yourself so well, or you're going to be established so well, you will be able to separate yourself from a job and be able to do things on your own. And I feel like even that particular organization that you're dealing with is even going to be puzzled as well as to the reason why you moved on. And then lastly, we have hopeless. So loss, depression, as well as suicide. Hmm. Divine, clarify hopeless. I need a target. So thrills. Hmm. So addictions, continuous cycles, as well as bad decisions. So somebody could possibly be feeling like that maybe even the actions that were taken towards you were definitely bad decisions, bad choices. I do feel like this is a karmic energy because there's almost this feel of what do I do now? It's almost like someone doesn't know what to do. Someone could possibly be trying to figure out something now that a cycle that was redundant and repetitive is now over. Because you could have played this game of hopscotch back and forward with somebody, but I feel like with you separating yourself, someone doesn't know what to do. Someone doesn't know what to do. There's almost like this sense of being lost, having no initiative. Hmm. Divine clarify established. Okay. So recharge is coming out. And I feel like the reason why recharge is coming out, you could be experiencing some form of relief. So breathe, let go, clear your mind. I feel like you're going to be able to rest easy. I feel like you could have been one of those type of people who was in a state of wondering how things are going to get done, and this could be concerning things of a financial matter, bills, rent, car note, insurance, all of those things that would possibly even ail you. I feel like you could be soon to experience some form of relief. We're having breathe, we're having let go, we're having clear your mind. A lot of things concerning a financial nature will not bother you anymore. And if they will bother you, you will be able to take care of them. I feel like you're going to have relief and you're going to get an answer to how to solve particular problems. Divine, can you give me information on envy? Something. Okay. So we have time. So delay, procrastination, as well as too busy. So I feel like that's what it is. Like I feel like in this particular moment, somebody could be stagnant. Something for someone else could be delayed. This could have something to do with karma, but I feel like somebody could even know why. Because as I said, once again, if you're in a state of envy, that means you're not on top of your game, and not even you, whoever this is, you're not on top of your game, and there's something that you yourself need to assess. Because I feel like most times when you see good things happen for other people, that could be some form of inspiration to you to get it moving. Because if it happened for them, it could happen for you as well. It may happen differently, it may not happen in the same time, and I feel like for you that's what it was. I feel like you could have possibly seen things happening for other people around you, and you wanted to get yourself together. Seeing other people around you getting themselves together inspired you. You could have had a friend that you began to see doing a whole lot better, not better than you, because it's not a competition, but you saw them doing better for themselves and for them or for their lives. And you being a friend, you didn't view it as competition. This is just what I'm getting. I feel like you viewed it as inspiration, because I feel like you supported your friend. You congratulated your friend when you needed to. There was no form of envy. And I feel like you used it to light, let's just say, a match, to light a fuse. And I feel like for you, just like in the notion of the people that you're connected to, I feel like you're getting ready to see a rise, because it's possible in this particular moment you are getting ready to take off, especially with this established as well as recharge. And I feel like with you wanting to get yourself together, we even have Archangel Michael. So we were talking about divine intervention earlier, and I do feel like that's what it was. I feel like in some capacity, a lot of you all were hidden away. You were hidden away for a period of time. And in this period of time, you went through a lot of changes. Those changes for a lot of you all were uncomfortable. They were uncomfortable, but I feel like that's what it is. Consider the nature of a caterpillar into a butterfly. Before it becomes a butterfly and before it is able to fly and take off or considered beautiful, it has to go through a process. And that process is uncomfortable, because in that process they cannot move. So for a lot of you, your transformation had to happen in stillness. You had to be put away. You had to be on hold, because if you didn't get placed on hold, you would have kept on moving. You would have kept on going. But there definitely is some form of rebirth here. There's some form of change, and it's much so likened to judgment, justice, kind of like a death kind of situation. Like a lot of this is almost like a phoenix rising, is also what it feels like. Sometimes the phoenix does not immediately arise from the ashes. There's a cool down period. So I feel like that's what happens. There was a cool down period in order for you to run efficiently. But a lot of you all were in a state of rest or rest mode, much like you see a PS5 or PS5, PS4. You put it in rest mode, you don't turn it off, you put it in rest mode. That way, when you turn it back on or when it comes out of sleep mode, it is well rested and can pick up where it left off without having to start all the way up. So there's something about a reset, if you will, or a period of restoration is what it definitely feels like. Hey, Blue. That's crazy. She said like the death card. That's funny. So I guess we're on par here. Definitely guess we're on par. So yeah, so I feel like in this particular moment, there's definitely something here about a change, a shift. So let's grab some tarot and we'll dive a little deeper. I'm going to use Crystal, my good old home girl, because I feel like Crystal helps us see through things. Divine, can you give me anything on established as well as recharge? Okay. And we have the judgment. And there you have it. So there definitely is a lot of change here. And change for you all is very significant. I feel like in this moment, a lot of you all will be awakening into your real purpose, your real destiny, into being established for real. I feel like there's a belief system that needs to happen. I don't know why I'm hearing, because I don't know how this is going to correlate, but I'm hearing be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. But I guess it does make sense, especially with the judgment. There's something that you are reawakening to. And I also feel like with the judgment, Blue Crystal, you are so funny. Because I was actually just about to say something like you saying coming out of hermit mode. Judgment, I feel like that's what judgment is. Judgment is like, okay, I've been over here for too long. I'm about to go over here. Like something needs to shift, something needs to change. Something definitely needs to change. Divine, the judgment. Can you tell me about the judgment? This definitely feels like karma as well, because I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles coming out for you, as I you were on hold for a while. You were on hold for a while. Definitely on hold for a while, almost like you were being held back. But this being held back for you held a very specific purpose. I also feel like a lot of people can't take you. And I feel like that's another reason why you were, in some sense, separated or you were hidden away. A lot of people cannot take your energy. Your energy is big. Even though you may feel like you're passive or malign, you're not. Your energy is big. Your energy is huge. And when you're in these spaces where people can't take you, where a lot of people find problem with you just randomly knowing that you haven't done anything, it's that. Because when people have no reason to like you, they're nitpicking or they're trying to find something. For a lot of you, you all are a lot of people's mirror. And when people see you coming, they go the other direction. Divine Judgment and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Pentacles is definitely giving me Four of Swords energy as well. Three of Pentacles. There's something here about you establishing a foundation. Something for you is definitely getting ready to start. For the Four of Pentacles, yes, and I feel like that's the reason why the Four of Pentacles is here. A lot of you were in the background building a very solid foundation. In this particular moment, you could have been building yourself up, restoring yourself, especially with recharge as well. A lot of you all are being set up for a glow up, and your comeback is going to be sick. It's going to be something to definitely be rivaled. But for you, a lot of that is going to happen in the face of a lot of people. Uh, Doubt is associated with this in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like a lot of you all, like the doubt that people had in you is definitely going to turn around into a sense of truth, because you are who you've always been. And not much about you has really changed, even with the judgment. I feel like with the judgment is simply saying, hey, this is who I am now. And if you can't deal with it, that's on you. But that's not going to stop me from becoming who I need to be in this particular moment. So, judgment for Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, you are building a solid foundation. And I feel like with that solid foundation, you are now getting ready to build. But the thing about this building is a lot of people are going to see you being constructed. A lot of people are going to see you know, you go to construction sites and you see the fences blocking the framework. Like people are going to see you being built up over time. And I feel like that's what it is. A lot of people have been watching you. A lot of people have been seeing the process. A lot of people thought that you were gone with this judgment. With this judgment, a lot of people thought you were gone. Divine, tell me about this judgment. With this judgment, a lot of people thought you were gone. Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles with the judgment. I feel like something is your birthright. It has a lot to do with what you have going on moving forward. Ten of Pentacles. Divine, tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Yeah, a lot of people doubted you. Like there was a huge amount of conflict surrounding you and a lot of people. Yes, I'm gonna say a lot of people because for me, if it's more than one, two, three, that's a lot of people to be ganging up on one person. So gang stalking could be significant for a lot of you as well. But Ten of Pentacles with this Five of Wands, a lot of people viewed you as a problem. And I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, a lot of people found fault with what you wanted to do. I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is tied up to your legacy. And this Ten of Pentacles, what people found conflict with is your sauce. It's your sauce. It's your money maker. Like this thing that you are going to accomplish because you're going to accomplish it. I just need you to have faith that is going to be done. But this Five of Wands, tell me about the Five of Wands, Divine. This Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Knight of Swords, divine intervention, even with that. So divine intervention for you is very significant at this moment because I feel like you were removed. I feel like the divine for you intervened in some capacity with this judgment. Absolutely judgment. Knight of Swords, likened to Archangel Michael. Five of Wands. There's some conflict that you did not have to deal with, but I feel like there was something that pushed you to not want to deal with it, maybe to even push you away, separate you in some capacity. Because I feel like vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I feel like you silently walked away. You went about your business, because I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords coming into play, it was almost like God was like, bro, what you doing? Sis, what you doing? Like, you see that there's conflict surrounding you and these people, and even the things that you want to accomplish. Why not separate yourselves from these people? Go off, build a silent foundation in silence, and let's make this thing go to work. Because I feel like a lot of people just did not believe you would be able to accomplish what you were accomplishing. So, with the judgment for Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, I feel like you began to keep a lot of things to yourself. A lot of things became hidden. You were hidden in plain sight. And it's very unfortunate that people couldn't see you, because I feel like that's what it is. A lot of people couldn't see you. Divine Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, concerning established and recharge. We have the strength. Definitely a resilient individual. And I feel like in this moment with this strength is definitely giving me some form of divine assistance. I feel like the divine, your spirit team, your guidance, listening to yourself is all the collaboration you need. But this strength that's happening is definitely outside of yourself. This willpower, this tenacity that you're getting, I feel like that was the thing, especially with recharge. I feel like a lot of you have gained your strength back. You have excuse me, you have definitely gained your strength back. Like, you are coming back into yourself so uniquely that when you do step back out into the world, I feel like a lot of people are just going to be shocked, because you are going to be looking youthful. You're going to be looking youthful. And like, I feel like you, in comparison to probably even the people you used to be connected to, you're going to look a whole lot more youthful than them, and you could possibly even be around the same ages. Divine, give me one more for the strength. We have the devil. You're going to prove your enemies wrong. Because I feel like in a lot of ways, you are getting a very strong hold of who you are as an individual. Yeah, a lot of you all have been through a lot of things, especially with this devil. Divine, tell me about the devil in itself. So Ten of Swords, no, excuse me, Eight of Swords, as well as the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is no longer a stronghold for you. I feel like the things that did have a hold of you, you're leaving behind. Especially with the Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. You're no longer being restricted. You're no longer being tormented. You're no longer being held back. I feel like a lot of you are definitely getting ready to take off. And if you've been having this energy or this feel that things are about to get a whole lot better, they most certainly are. They most certainly are. And it's more so because you had the willpower to disconnect yourself from things that no longer serve you. And that could be the starting point for you. Donna. Hello, Donna. Dania. Am I missing anybody else? Alicia. Hey, Alicia. Okay. So, Divine, move forward to this legal and puzzled. These cards are flipping out quickly. We have the Hangman. And tell me why the Hangman, Divine. I'm hearing you're no longer the sacrificial lamb. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. You're no longer the sacrificial lamb. And there we have the death. Yeah, you're no longer the sacrificial lamb. And I feel like the things that a lot of people tried to hold you to with the hangman have changed. I feel like there has definitely been a change. Change is very significant for you. There has definitely been a change of perspective on how you see things. And this could possibly even be how you see yourself. But I feel like even how you see yourself, a lot of people that were connected to you are going to see you differently. Your separation was meant to change you, it was meant to evolve you. And even with the hangman, this is definitely giving me chrysalis vibes. There was something that you volunteered to do. I feel like you accepted some change for what it is. And I feel like you no longer denied yourself of this change. You knew that a lot of things in your life needed to be changed. And I feel like you've accepted that. You've accepted the fact that people are going to be people, but that does not mean you have to consistently stay with these people. I feel like you allow these people to be these people, but at a distance, because I don't feel like you go about forcibly trying to change people. I feel like your life in itself could be the example. Okay. Divine, the death as well as the hangman with illegal and puzzled with the ten of wands. Yes, I feel like you in itself are no longer putting up with the burdens of other individuals. I feel like even with you, even with yourself, there's something about a more relaxed mindset about what you have to do. I feel like in this moment and in this capacity, you're allowing things to flow. You're allowing things to happen. But I feel like there's a lot that you have given up on, and more so I say give up on, giving up on the things that you know are not working for you. Divine, what else? B, hello B, Jerry, hey Jerry, Misty Matrix, Misty Matrix, hi. What's going on, you guys? We have the Six of Cups that came out kind of like in a sideways version. So I feel as if memories of the past, things that you've gone through, things that you've dealt with, no longer really have a lot of weight. Now, while you remember and probably hold these things dear to your heart, they no longer affect you in a way where you feel like you're overburdened, where you feel like something's weighing you down. I feel like you, in a sense, are getting good control over your mental health, your mental wellness, and a therapist could be significant for a lot of you all as well. But there is with the Six of Cups, it's something here about relationships as well. Divine, can you tell me about this Six of Cups? Three of Wands. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a test. And I feel like this test is central to those persons who disconnected themselves to you. Because I feel like people are going to be coming back to you asking for a reason why. Possibly the reason why you disconnected yourself from them, and what could they do possibly to even be back in your good graces, or for you all to get back on the path where you could establish things once again. This doesn't necessarily have to be people who, shall we say, were treacherous to you or awful to you. I feel like there's also these energies of people where things just didn't work out, where being friends didn't work out anymore because it didn't resonate. I feel like people change. People change, and maybe people decided they no longer want to be your friend. Could they have gone about it in a different way? Absolutely. And I'm not even saying that they did something terribly awful. It's just something here about them. They could have gone about it differently. Divine Three of Wands, lastly, Ten of Cups. Yes. I feel like people are going to be coming back to you wanting to reestablish a relationship with you. But with the Ten of Wands as well as the Ten of Cups, equaling up to 20 is definitely giving me a judgment call. I feel like, once again, you could be in a space where you're healed enough where you will listen to what people have to say, but you will continue to move forward in the direction that you feel called to. And more than likely, that will probably be without these individuals that did leave you behind as well, or who could have treated you better. Divine, tell me about envy and time. We have the moon. I feel like there could be hidden intentions hidden desires, hidden motives as well. I feel like a lot of things about the way people feel about you are definitely hidden in the dark. This is something that people probably would not even dare say to your face because it would probably be a waste of time. People probably know it wouldn't get anywhere either because a lot of things don't move you, a lot of things don't trigger you. Most things that trigger most people, they don't bother you anymore. At one point in time, they could have, but I feel like a lot of the relationships that you were involved with have shaped and molded your character presently, and the way you move now, it isn't laden with emotion. A lot of you all move with emotion previously, but I feel like now a lot of your emotions are hidden and on the back burner. This does not mean that you're an evil person, that you're mean, and that you have malicious intent. Nope. I still feel like you are the same individual at core and face value, but you value your emotions enough to know who to give them to and who not to give them to. Divine, can you tell me about the moon? Uh-huh. We have the King of Cups. Yes, a lot of your emotions are hidden at this present time. Your emotions, you're a master of your emotions right now. Okay. And you're not leading with them. I do feel like at this present moment right now, what you are seeking out is peace. You definitely seem like you're more so in a mode of peace. And if it does disturb your peace, it better have a good reason. Divine, tell me about the moon as well as the King of Cups. Interesting. So, this King of Cups, if you all can see it, his wand has a butterfly. Trying to pull it out. Can you see? Normally this thing doesn't get blurry. I'm so sorry. But anywho, there's a butterfly on the end of this King of Wands wand. And I feel like, once again, transformation is significant for you. So butterflies could be resonating with you all as well. Some of you all could have a butterfly tattoo, but it's something here about the change in your emotions, more so specifically with the moon as well as the King of Cups. I'm getting a sense of intuition as well. Divine, you could have a butterfly could be a spirit guide for you as well. We have the Hierophant. So there definitely is something about guidance, something significant about guidance as well. Okay. So guidance for you could be significant. The Hierophant, you could be a more spiritually driven individual. I feel like you could be listening to the voice within in which direction and what steps to take next. You could be seeking some higher levels of commitment. Contracts for you all could be significant as well. This could be part of your destiny. This does feel like a soul contract as well. Divine, can you tell me about the Hierophant and the King of Cups? We have the Ace of Wands. So a lot of actions that you could be taking right now could be spirit team driven. This could be guidance that you have gotten as far as intuition. Some of you all could have been seeking clarity on which steps, which direction to take next, what's next moves. Divine, can you tell me anything about the Ace of Wands? Okay. So we have the Five of Cups. And tell me about the Five of Cups, Divine, concerning this Ace of Wands. Ah, so we have the Seven of Wands. So with the steps that you have are taking next, I feel like there's a cause or a need for you to continue to have certain energies blocked out. There are certain energies that will not benefit you, and it seems like this is more so driven towards those energies that have disappointed you. I feel like there's not much change or not much growth that has happened with these other individuals, and if change has happened, that still doesn't mean that these are people you're supposed to reconnect yourself to. It's not a bad thing, but I do feel like for you right now, some people need to learn the lesson. And learning the lesson, it may be in the presence. hmm Divine, can you tell me about hopeless and thrills? And that would make sense. Hopeless and thrills. I feel like some people are going to have to deal with their karma. And this isn't about like karma attacking them personally. I feel like some people are just going to have to admit to themselves that they could have been better, that they could have been better friends, they could have been better lovers, they could have been better family members. And sometimes that even involves, turning the mirror around on yourself, because I wouldn't dare assume that things would be so great concerning you and that you may possibly haven't done anything. But I feel like the things that you have done were cause and effect, excuse me. Divine, tell me about hopeless. And oh, I do have the one card over here. So we have the sun. Interesting. We went from the moon to the sun. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like with this sun coming out, I feel like a lot of people are going to have to begin to deal, possibly even with the things that they've done, things that they've said, messages that they've sent. I feel like some things could possibly even be backfiring on people. Divine, tell me about the sun. Two of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Cups. So I feel like that's what there is. There's a shift and a change in direction. So I feel like somebody definitely is going to be seeking you out. Divine, tell me about this Two of Pentacles. What is the change, especially with the Sun? Two of Pentacles. So Six of Wands. Hmm. Six of Wands, Divine. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I feel like a lot of people are just going to have to accept the facts that something is definitely over. This Six of Wands definitely gives me a vibe of growth concerning you, especially after a particular ending. Someone has seen that a shift, a change has happened with you after separating yourself with them. Because for some people, you are going to be a success, and people are not going to be able to attach themselves to you again because something definitely is over. We have thrills. We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a very backstabbing energy, but I do feel like for you, with thrills and continuous cycles for you are over. Cycles for you are definitely over. With the Judgment over here, you have learned your lesson. And I feel like with you learning your lesson, you will begin to be in an energy of positivity. I don't feel like that will be an all the time thing, but certain things that were an issue for you previously are no longer going to be an issue for you. I feel like there was a lesson here about detachment and knowing what to attach yourself to. Because a lot of people for you that you were connected to were wolves in sheep's clothing. You were very closely connected to these people. And even for a while, without you even knowing about it, these people were cursing you. And cursing you could simply be talking ill about you behind your back, saying that the dreams that you have will never come into fruition. I don't know why people do these things. I don't know why people do these things, but they do it. And they do it quite often. And sometimes people do it as an attempt to hold on to you, to keep things for you growing, because some people do believe that the words that they speak do have power. But I feel like they only have as much power as you allow them to have. Because I feel like just like with anything else, if you're divinely protected, you say your prayers and you do everything that you need to do, I feel like there's nothing that anyone can do about that. We also have the Knight of Wands as well as the Fool coming out for you. I feel like in this particular moment, you are taking action. I feel a boast and a boost of inspiration here. Action, doing things, taking a leap of faith on something that you've wanted to accomplish. But I feel like now with the Knight of Wands, you have the tenacity and the drive to get it done. There's something that you are going to see through. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be starting from the ground up, especially with the Fool and the Three of Pentacles, but you do have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. So this is something that's definitely attached to your legacy and something about longevity. You're going to be established in due season. We shall reap. a harvest of blessings if we faint not. There's something about you remaining consistent. You did not faint, even with the Ten of Wands being here as well. There's something that you did not allow to get to you. And something was meant to tear you up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Something was meant to tear your ass up. Especially with the devil here. There was something that was really meant to like really hold you back for from achieving something. Like a lot of people or people that you were connected to, this could be one sole individual, really thought that you weren't going to make it. But I feel like a lot of you in this vein are getting ready to prove a lot of people wrong, because there you can only stay down for so long before things move in such a manner where you're assisted in a way to get you out of a rut, especially if you have faith in the divine, especially if you're a prayerful individual. There's no doubt that God can do it. I feel like it's more so one of those things of, will you do it for me? And I feel like if it hasn't happened now, maybe it's a no, and maybe it's time to focus our attention into other things. Because if you've been saying the same prayer for many different years and nothing has happened, maybe it's time for you to leave that prayer alone and focus on something else. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. But while that prayer is working itself out, let's move and shift somewhere else. Because I feel like that's what it is. A lot of you all need a change and a shift and focus. I'm seeing um dream redirection. So it's not about the dream, it's the direction that you're taking to possibly even achieve that. Okay. All right. Reading number one done. Hopefully that message resonated with you all in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And you were able to take something from it that you could use. But I feel like in this particular moment, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of shifts in energy. I feel like there's a lot of transits that are working themselves out. There's retrogrades that are working themselves out. Jupiter is shifting. North nodes are shifting. South nodes are shifting. There is a lot that's going on. And there is a lot that's happening. Have I really been on here for an hour? That's a long time. I feel like I haven't even done anything yet. Okay, so anywho, let's see here. Let's grab Miss T. Get one more read in here, and then I will let you all go. I wanted to hop on for a quick second because, as I said, I know the unseen will be seen in divine timing. A certain energy is connected to a certain individual on a higher timeline frequency. A certain prophecy is at hand. I agree with that. I agree with that. Thank you for your insight. Which burn, it just makes you ask a boiling question. What is the unseen? What is the unseen? Divine, what don't we see coming? Can you help me out? Give me a clue. Get a people a clue. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles for things that you don't see coming. Okay, interesting. We have this pentacle here, especially with the Ten of Pentacles early. Pentacle energy is very significant right now. So stability in a whole is very significant. Divine, can you tell me the nature of the King of Pentacles for what we don't see coming? We have the Two of Cups. So some form of partnership is significant in this moment. It doesn't have to be about love. Two of Cups is just a perfect partnership. Two individuals who are well balanced. I feel like with this Two of Cups, there's something here about, I'm hearing, give you what you're lacking. So it's something about the energy that you lack, this person may have, and what they lack, you may have. So I feel like that's what it is. And with what you're lacking, there's something about you possibly building each other up to make each other the perfect individual, whether you're together or whether you're by yourself. There's something that you could possibly be getting ready to learn from someone. Divine, who's attached to this King of Cups and Two of Cups? So, Two of Wands. So, this is a lone energy right now. Someone could be in a space where they're getting ready to approach you. This is someone who could have been watching you, someone who has been seeing your skills develop over time. This could be someone who knows you, because with the Two of Cups and Two of Wands, someone moving forward, someone deciding to approach you. This could be someone who could have been lurking in the background. This could be someone who is also in upper management because someone has given someone some insight concerning you. Divine, can you tell me more about this King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, as well as the Two of Wands, and what we don't see coming? Oh, good God Almighty. So we have the King of Wands, we have the Temperance, as well as the Empress. Somebody sees you as very attractive, very abundant, very resourceful. Okay, this could be the reason why someone is wanting to come towards you. Someone finds you very attractive. Someone finds you very attractive. King of Wands and the Empress. Yeah. Temperance. Divine, tell me about the Temperance. Mm. Tell me about the Temperance. Somebody's wanting to change something. I feel like somebody's wanting to connect. Someone's wanting to connect with you energetically. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck, but what came out is the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like someone wants to take a chance on you, especially with the Temperance. It's high time. Like something feels like it's supposed to happen. It's interesting. Just like is it Inky? I don't want to butcher your name, so I'm gonna call you E right now. So the unseen will be seen in divine timing. So there's just something here about timing. There's something here about energy. There's something here about flow as well. Almost as if something was meant to change the flow of something. I'm seeing the infinity symbol. So I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles too. So there's somebody wants to give you something. I feel like somebody wants to offer you something. Something seems like it's right. Like something seems like the timing is right, the position is right, the alignment is right. Someone is wanting to possibly align themselves with you because of how resourceful, how abundant your energy is. It's something about your energy with the Temperance and the Empress. Divine, can you tell me about the Temperance and Empress together? Temperance and Empress. Empress. That's such a tongue tire. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody definitely is wanting to offer you something. This could definitely be a shock and a surprise for you, because I feel like a lot of your focus right now isn't on partnerships. I feel like something is going to take you by surprise, and I feel like that's the way it's supposed to happen. Where your focus, where your intention goes, energy flows. And I feel like while your intention may be somewhere else, the divine is working for you on the thing that you don't need to worry about. Divine, tell me about the King of, the Temperance, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. What's the shift here? What's it concerning? It's the Judgment. It's concerning you and your Ten of Pentacles. There's something here for you. It's some form of karma. It's some form of balance. That's what the Judgment is about. The Judgment is about, I feel like a karmic debt has been cleared. This is something that you've worked for. I know some people don't believe in karma. Some people don't believe in being a good person. That being a good person, you will reap some rewards. Some people don't believe in soul contracts. Some people don't, But I feel like because of who you are, the work that you've done, you're the type of individual who will give just to give, and it doesn't have to be predicated on what you're given. It could be something as simple as that. But I feel like you're about to, let's just let if I could be delusional for a second. I feel like a lot of you are about to come into balance with what connects itself to you because of the things that you've done, because of the way that you carried yourself despite the things that came at you. You could have dealt with treacherous friends, evil family members, bogus partners, people trying to connect to you for nefarious reason, mask illusions. You could have dealt with all of those things, but because you dealt with those things with grace, I feel in some capacity you're about to be rewarded because of that. Divine, tell me about the judgment. You didn't change up. Yeah, you didn't change up. Five of Pentacles. I feel like a lot is getting ready to shift for you. I feel like it has a lot to do with what misfortunes that you've dealt with. I feel like that's the balance. That's the change. Five of Pentacles, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance to the Empress. You're getting ready to shift. And possibly what you were lacking with this Five of Pentacles, you are about to receive in some form of return, especially with the Empress. Empress, that's the shift. You wanted to change your energy. You wanted to change the people that you were connecting yourself to. I feel like there's going to be one individual, and yes, I'm going to say one. There's going to be one individual that is going to start a ripple effect, that's going to start a domino effect. I feel like this one person is going to hit that one domino that needs to be hit, and it's going to start a chain reaction. And this is a chain reaction of goodness. I feel like this year alone, you're about to begin to see a shift in all things good. A lot of people was talking about last year. Last year was awful. Last year was awful. And with the temperance is a change that you make happen. It's about balance. It's a balancing act. There's definitely a shift. I feel like someone definitely, the temperance and the empress, come on, man. Like somebody is definitely in some abundant ass energy right now. Divine, tell me about the empress. I'm being nosy. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, this is definitely, this energy with the Empress was not something that was done easily. This was something that was done over time, and this was definitely something that was done gradually. This is something that has been a consistent work in progress with the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, with that being said, this Nine of Pentacles, Divine, tell me about. I skipped over. Divine, tell me about the Page of Pentacles here. So Two of Pentacles. So some sort of shift is going to happen with you concerning someone else, and there goes that infinity symbol that I was talking about earlier. If you can kind of see it, so definitely a change, a shift, and I feel like this is a shift in the right direction. Something about going to the right. A lot of you all have had a left mentality, and left tends to be the things that we want to do instead of what we feel we should be doing, because sometimes we feel like we know better. Guilty. Sometimes we feel like we know better, but I feel like this is what I feel like, and I've said this many times. I've tried I've tried God against many different things, thinking that maybe I knew a better way, or keeping people around longer than I knew and felt they should have been around. I was given confirmation on it. I was given intuitive nudges based off of these experiences as well. But I kept on asking, is there another way? Is there something else that can be done? Oh, I don't want to lose so and so. While all along, so and so is talking about me behind my back, and all this other stuff, knew about all of that stuff as well. And not to make this about me, but sometimes when you know that you need to change and you know you need to shift, go ahead and cry those few little tears. Go ahead and pack your bags and get gone. Cause like I feel like until you shift and until you decide to make the decision that's best for you, you could be stuck in lack. And sometimes, whether we know it or not, that's the reason why we are in lack now. Yes, people's energy could rub off on you. And maybe the divine is telling you, hey, you need to get away from this individual, because if you don't get away from this individual, birds of a feather flock together. And sometimes you flocking with some broke bitches. And I don't mean to be cruel. Don't I don't mean to be harsh. Sometimes you flocking with some broke bitches, and the reason why you broke is because you flocking around with broke bitches. Maybe you need to go ahead and get with the rich bitches. I'm just saying. I found that evident in proof of working as well. Because what you surround yourself with, you essentially become, or you began to take on those traits. And I would rather take on the traits of a rich bitch than a broke bitch. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. When y'all tell me I'm lying, I'll shut up. I'm telling you. The reason why a lot of you all are okay, thank you, Divine. The reason why a lot of you all are experiencing disparaging times is because you're attracted to and attached to disparaging people. And the reason why you know you're attracted to disparaging people because you've heard these people talk about other people. And I can guarantee you, if they're talking about those other people, they're talking about your ass too. Just saying. Divine Two of Swords, there was a change of direction that needed to happen, period. And the world. There you have it. So definitely something needed to come to an end. And sometimes the things that come to an end are people. They are things. How many of you all find yourself in this new year not attracted to the things that you used to be attracted to, not fulfilled by the things that that you used to be fulfilled by? And the reason why that's happening is you're not the same. And there's a mode of rediscovery in this particular moment that needs to happen. And I feel like somebody is going to come along to bring that for you. Open up a new door for you, open up a new chapter. Last one, Divine, for the world. And there we have it, the hangman. This is a self sacrificing type of energy. This is something that is totally up to you. And this is something that you have to decide to do. You're not being forced, because that's one thing I do know. God does not force his will. Free will is a thing. This is something that you have to make the choice and the decision to do. This is all in your hands. It's all in your hands. Whatever perspective that you have going on, whichever perspective and the route that you decide to go, it's all in your hands. It's all in your hands. Last one. I know I said last one, but last one, Divine. Hangman. Hangman and the world. Hangman and the world. Seven of Cups. I feel like that's the point and that's the purpose. Even with the judgment is about karma. It's about reawakening or awakening to oneself, surrendering old things. I feel like the judgment is a card of surrender as well as the hangman. And I feel like with the judgment, it's one of those things that happens outside of yourself. And I feel like this is that thing that's concerning or attached to other people. Whereas the hanged man, this is a self sacrificing thing. This is all about you. I feel like that decision, that choice, any movement that you make moving forward is solely based on you. Will you see things differently? Because I feel like with the world, the hangman and seven of cups, you were given the tools and the resources that you need in order to see things clearly, to see through illusion, especially with the seven of cups. But I feel like with the seven of cups, you're changing this energy as well. Though, like multiple choices, being able to choose, I feel like you're going to be able to choose what you want to do. With the sun at the bottom of the deck, I feel like, with the sun at the bottom of the deck, like you're going to begin to receive a lot of clarity. And as I said, you're going to see things clearly now that the rain is gone. And I feel like that's what it is. A lot of you were dealing with a lot of rainy days. A lot of your days were murky, and you were dealing with a lot of overcast. Something is coming to clear all of that up. And that's exactly what I feel. Something is coming to clear all of that up. All right. So, anywho, you guys, that was the readings. As always, I want to thank you all for spending some time with me. This was really good insight. Really good insight. I feel like a lot of you all for a long time, because that's what pinnacle energy is. Pinnacle energy is something that just takes time to grow. And it's about stability. It's about things in the long run, in the long haul. I feel like with the judgment showing itself, that's very significant. With the world showing itself, that's very significant. We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone you can rely on. Divine, tell me about this King of Pentacles. I didn't get no information on him. King of Pentacles, Divine. This King of Pentacles. So the moon. Okay. So with that being said, this is a definitely a hidden energy. This is someone who has yet to reveal themselves with the moon. Three of wands. This could be somebody that you've dealt with previously from a business perspective, and that maybe you've forgotten about it. But with the moon here, there's something that isn't clear. Something has yet to reveal itself. Divine, tell me about the moon and the King of Pentacles. Is there an intention here? So this is Seven of Swords. Divine ain't giving it up. It's a secret. I'm not gonna fight it. We even have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm not gonna fight that. The divine is like, shut up. The moon, Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. So something here is meant to shock you. Something is meant to be a pleasant surprise. I would say what it is. All I can tell you is it might be somebody or something that's going to come in and it's going to benefit you. I'm not seeing anything bad here. I'm not seeing any illusion. I'm not seeing any ill intentions. I'm just seeing that this is hidden from you. Seven of Swords, the moon, as well as the Seven of Wands. I ain't gonna fight that. I can't. I can't fight it. So, anywho, you guys, that was the readings. Hopefully, these messages resonated with you all in some way, shape, form, or fashion. To those of you all who have paid for the readings and you're waiting for those readings, I promise you all they're on the way. It's just this whole uploading thing with YouTube. It's been taking like 5 years. So if you get your reading a day late, or if you get it like late in the midnight hour, I'm sorry. But anywho, they are on the way. They're literally done. They are on the way, but it's this whole uploading thing. But anywho, you guys, hopefully you all conquer the rest of your day and that you all continue to feel well and feel enlightened. As always, my good people, I got to get up, but I want to thank you all for joining me. Have a good night, you guys. Bye.